Question number 46. Given that sine theta is equals to 5 over 13, find the value of 2 minus sec 2 theta over 1 plus cot theta. It is very simple. Now, this is a Uniben post-UTME question for physical science / engineering. And it's very simple. Welcome to class. All right, no time.
So we're told that on the question, that is sine theta is equals to 5 over 13. And then what are we looking for? We are looking for 2 minus sec 2 theta over what? 1 plus cot theta. So this is a very simple expression in trigonometry. We are going to use trigonometry to solve this. So right here, this is what we are looking for, this expression. First, we need to get sec and cot. Then we just substitute and then we get our answer. So what is sec? Sec is the inverse of what? Cos. And what is cot? Cot is the inverse of what? Tan. So therefore, sec 2 theta will be equals to what? 1 over cos 2 theta. 1 over cos 2 theta. So we'll just continue from here. So what is cos? We know that cos is equals to, that is an adjacent over what? Hypotenuse. So we don't have adjacent, and this is sine theta. Sine theta right here is what? Opposite over hypotenuse. So we'll go and look for what? Adjacent. Go and look for adjacent so that we can have this. So we know that from the triangle, let's just use the triangle. From this triangle, this is what? Theta. So opposite is what? 5. Hypotenuse is what? 13. And this is adjacent. This is the adjacent. And then the adjacent is the adjacent. So using Pythagoras theorem, we know that what? The adjacent is equals to, that is square root 13 raised to the power of 2 minus 13 raised to the power of 2 minus 5 raised to the power of 2. So adjacent is equals to, that is square root 169 minus 25. So adjacent is equals to 169 minus 25. That will give us square root of what? 144, which is what? Adjacent will be equals to square root of 144, that is what? 12. So adjacent is what? 12. All right, let's go. So we are looking for cos theta. Cos theta is what? Adjacent over what? Hypotenuse. So let's go further. So what is cos 2 theta? Cos 2 theta. Okay, you should know. Please note this down. Note this down. That what? Cos 2 theta is equals to cos square theta minus sine square theta. Anyway, this is going to take me a long method to prove, but just note this down. But anyway, if you want to go further, you can just look for what? Theta. Look for theta from here, and then you just put it here. You just multiply it by 2 and check the cos, and take the cos, and then you just get your answer. But to me, I want to use this. I love using new things. So let's go. So cos 2 theta. Now cos 2 theta, that is cos square theta minus sine square theta. So let's go for that. Cos 2 theta. Cos is what? Adjacent over what? Hypotenuse. Adjacent, that is what? 12 over hypotenuse 13 raised to the power of 2 minus, this is sine square theta, that is what? 5 over 13 raised to the power of what? 2. Okay, 12 over 13, this is what? 144 over 169 minus what? This is 25 over 169. Okay, so what do we have when we subtract? LCM is what? 169, and this is what? 144 minus what? 25. 144 minus 25, that will give us 119 over 169. That is what? Cos 2 theta. Now, so if cos 2 theta is this, sec 2 theta. Sec 2 theta is the inverse of what? Cos 2 theta. So therefore, we know that what? Sec 2 theta will be equals to what? 169 over what? 119. That is, we are taking the inverse of cos 2 theta, which is this. Okay, let's go further. So we have it right here. Now the next one is what? Cot theta. Cot theta. Now what is cot? Cot, that is what? The inverse of what? Tan. That's 1 over what? Tan. And what is tan? Tan is what? Opposite over adjacent. Opposite is 5 over what? Adjacent. Adjacent is 12. So therefore, cot theta, sorry, let me put it theta, cot theta is equals to what? 12 over what? 5. Taking the what? The inverse of what? Tan theta. So now that we have the values, let us substitute into this expression. So this is what? The expression, that is 2 minus sec 2 theta. Sec 2 theta is 169 over what? 119. All over 1 minus cot theta. Now, what is cot theta? Cot theta, we have it right as the inverse of tan, which is 12 over what? 5. So let's continue, 12 over 5. So we just simplify. We have everything, let's just simplify. So this will give us LCM right here for the, we just do the numerator and denominator separately. So the LCM for the numerator, that is what, 119. So 2 times 119, we have it as 238 minus, that is 169, all over, so sorry, I guess this is plus, this should be plus from the question right here, there should be plus. So 1 plus this. So this is very simple. LCM right here, LCM right here is 5. This becomes what? 5 plus what? 12. So what do we have? Taking it down. So 238 minus 169. So we have 69 over 119 all over, this is 17 over what? 5. 17 over 5. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. So the numerator is what? 69 over what? 119 divided by, as the denominator is what? 17 over what? 5. So we change the sign to multiplication. This is what? 69 over 119 times what? This is what? 5 over what? 17. So 69 times 5, 69 times 5, 5 times 9, that's 45,000. Okay, so everything here will be what? 345. Now this times this is going to give us 7, 1, add it together, and then we have 200 and what? No, 2000 and what? 23. So this is our answer for this wonderful question. You can see the SSL. So these are what's answer. 345 over 2023. So do we really have it in the question? Do we have it? Okay, it's not there the question. So unfortunately for us, we don't have it in any of the option. Yeah, it's not there. So this is our answer. The answer, there's no answer in the option. So I think there's an error somewhere. But anyway, you can try it and drop your answer. It's very simple. If you think the answer is in the option, just try it. Thank you and God bless you. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more.